How many transactions does Ally Bank allow? Intro. Imagine you're trying to decide between Ally Bank and another financial institution. One of the most important factors to consider is the number of transactions you can make each month without incurring fees. So, the big question is, how many transactions does Ally Bank allow? Hook. Think about all the financial activities you do in a typical month: paying bills, transferring money, making purchases, and more. If your bank puts a limit on how often you can do these things, it could be a major inconvenience. So, let's dive into the details and find out if Ally Bank's transaction limits will suit your needs. Context. Before we get into the specifics, let's talk a bit about why transaction limits exist in the first place. Banks often impose these limits to cover the costs associated with processing transactions. These costs can include things like fees paid to the network that handles the transaction, as well as the bank's own internal expenses. However, it's important to note that not all banks have the same transaction limits. Some banks are more generous than others, while some may have stricter rules. So, it's crucial to do your research and find a bank that aligns with your financial habits. Ally Bank's transaction limits. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. How many transactions does Ally Bank allow? Well, the good news is that Ally Bank doesn't have a strict limit on the number of transactions you can make each month. This means you can make as many transactions as you need without worrying about incurring fees. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. While Ally Bank doesn't have a specific transaction limit, they do have other rules in place to prevent fraud and abuse. For example, if you make a large number of transactions in a short period of time, Ally Bank may flag your account for review. Additionally, Ally Bank reserves the right to limit or restrict your account activity if they believe you are engaging in suspicious or fraudulent behavior. Additional considerations. While Ally Bank's lack of transaction limits is a major advantage, it's important to consider other factors when choosing a bank. Here are a few things to keep in mind. Fees. While Ally Bank doesn't charge fees for transactions, they may charge fees for other services, such as overdraft protection or wire transfers. Interest rates. If you're looking for a high-interest savings account or a competitive loan rate, you'll want to compare Ally Bank's offerings to other banks. Customer service. It's also important to consider the quality of Ally Bank's customer service. Do they have a good reputation for resolving customer issues promptly and efficiently? Conclusion. So, to answer the question, how many transactions does Ally Bank allow? The answer is, as many as you need. Ally Bank doesn't have a strict limit on the number of transactions you can make each month. However, it's important to be aware of other factors, such as fees, interest rates, and customer service, when choosing a bank. If you're looking for a bank that doesn't have transaction limits and offers a wide range of financial products, Ally Bank may be a good option for you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.